You're such an asshole.
Hello, children. I guess some of you guys wrestle with this. I don't. What? I tell you the thing you want to hear? You'll give me money? You're beautiful, sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's right around the corner. Prince Charles, he's right there. Oh, six figures, of course. Yeah, sure. Oh, you could be obnoxious and loud and hairy armpitted as you want. He'd love you for you. Right around the right there. Right that corner right there. He's right there. Shh. Sneak up on him. Ryan Reynolds is right around. Be quiet. He's Canadian. Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, just keep buying my magazine or my fat clothing. Yep. He's right there. Oh, proud. Yeah, listen to Lizzo. Yeah, it'd be $27.95 for a video. There you go. All right. Yep, you're empowered now. I officially ordain you. And did you give me the money? Oh, yeah, you're officially empowered. Wait, did you spend $100,000 on an empowering degree? Okay, yep, you're empowered. Yep, here's a certification of empowerment. You go. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. I'm okay with that. Some of you still have souls. Hi, Aaron. I'll keep this one abundantly simple. Suppose one believes a man fundamentally finds value and or agency through the value he provides to others. What happens when your employment or vocation no longer accomplishes that? All right. Well, here, let's stop right now and give you the very critical economic answer. If you're getting paid, society values you. Now, you may disagree with their assessment of value. You maybe think you're getting overpaid or underpaid, but that is not up to you to decide, actually. Let's say you have a very easy job, or you think it's easy, but for whatever the reason, your employer can't find someone to do this job, or maybe they just like your person, whatever. That person has made the choice to bestow upon you a $200 an hour salary or a $400,000 salary, or whatever else. Now, you may not think that you're worth that much, or that the job you do is not worth that much. That is actually not up for you to decide. It's up to other people to decide what your value is, at least to them, because value is not self-conferred. It is not an internal process. This is where you see feminists, they talk about self-love. Why? Because no one external to them would actually love them. I'm sorry to be so blunt and critical, but that's true. So if you go read through feminist literature, the self-love movement is a bigger thing, a sub-segment within that study. All right. And I've talked about this before. Women may not like this as well, not to keep harping on women, but another example, women don't want to be valued for their beauty or looks. That's too bad, because you don't control what somebody else likes about you. Now, you can make arguments and say, well, you really ought to consider some other variables and factors and qualities I have. And certainly you're right. You could do that. But you don't control the fact that women don't control the fact that men largely biologically are hardwired to like them primarily for their physical youth and beauty, if they have it, you know. And I'm fascinated. It's like, look, you can curse at the gods and howl at the moon and pound the sand all you want. You're not changing it. So one, you shouldn't be getting angry at it. Yeah, it can be annoying. Guys hit on you. I know it's very annoying. But you're only hurting yourself getting pissed off that men like you for what they like you for, which is not going to change. I would be more opportunistic and say, how do you profit off of that? Which some women have. They've gone OnlyFans and they directly sell what men want, physical youth and beauty, albeit on the internet. But that choice is not yours, whether or not you're providing value for society. Would you like another example? I'll give you another example. I joke when I say I'm the world's greatest economist. And I say because I admit I don't know anything, because it's the point that economists lie. But I was a damn good economist. Probably could still be a damn good economist. All right. You know what I was paid to do? Do you know what society wanted me to do? They wanted me to teach dance classes. That's the way they wanted me to be. They wanted me to write books about, finance and economics, but also as it pertained to dating and sex. That's what they want. Doesn't matter that I'm a great economist. That's not what society wants. Society values you by giving me money to do this thing that I do. So it's not your responsibility. It's society's choice, not only if, how, and how much value they're going to convey upon you. Like Lizzo, who is a singer, she's like, how do we want to put it? She is a stereotypical leftist, loud, powered black woman, but she also, I gotta imagine she has a good voice too. She does have talent. Does she sing better than the average person? I don't know. I don't really listen to music anymore. People can look at her and say, well, that's corporate. She's completely astroturf. We got oh, really? The empowered black woman motif going on too. Wow. What doesn't matter. People spend money on that. She's very, probably one of the best selling artists currently today. So don't feel any guilt because this is not your decision. Did they pay you? You got paid? Fine. Society values you. If society has warped values that they pay you for that and they end up hurting themselves, that's also not your responsibility. You know, I learned that long ago, trying to stop however many education bubbles and housing crises and all that. Doesn't matter. They're going to go do their own thing. All that matters from your moral perspective is, did you do the thing that somebody wanted you to do and they're willing to pay you for it? And you honored up to your job. You did your job right. You did. You have served society. If society's got effed up value system, that's not your problem. And maybe what you're thinking about, maybe I can save society. No. Only society can save itself. So do not try to save society. You have no moral obligation. So that's kind of the economic one. Context. Long story short, what happens when your employment or vocation no longer accomplishes it? I would say as long as you're getting paid, you're accomplishing it. Long story short, I believe that my livelihood is provided currently within an organization that is a net drain on the general public. While doing my job well theoretically reduces the negative impact on my organization, potentially by magnitudes of my expense to, it's a drop in the bucket. To be clear, this isn't a question of self-actualization and how to get the girls. It's an existential conflict of working with an organization that is a net drain on the economy, but the position to keep you could be an asset on the balance sheet with a mile-long list of liabilities. All right, so you are working for an organization that you think is hurting society. Well, I say, well, what's this organization? What was my question? I said, is the company legal or exists as a consequence of people voting? Right? Do people want the product? Drug dealers. Drug dealers are not immoral. That's their choice. See where I'm going with this? So I wanted to know, like, okay, well, is this an illegal enterprise? Are you part of a hit team? Might be a little immoral there. Did people vote this entity into existence? So I'll kind of anonymize this a little bit. I'm working you're working as a contractor for the government. You're a third-party contractor working on a project for the government. I basically act as what you do as a contractor doesn't matter. Theoretically, you act as a contractor to the state, theoretically providing value to the state / taxpayer by making sure the project we're working on does the thing it's supposed to do and is on budget. Period. But this particular project is horrendously over budget, and the management chain on the state side who writes the checks has no problem throwing wheelbarrows of taxpayer money into the furnace every day because of my spot on the totem pole. Basically, I have to, we don't have to say what you do. Okay, did you vote for the party that keeps throwing money? You didn't. Did the people vote for the party? They did. Did the politicians, the people voted for, say, we need a new project that's super expensive? You didn't? I see how I cannot see how this is any of your problem or responsibility. If anything, there should be people like you there. I know you don't work for the government, you're a contractor, but there should be people like you there to kind of add at least a little bit of brakes, at least a little bit of whistle blowing. Because if it was just a bunch of socialists, they'd be like, oh, yeah, more money, more money. Yeah, $500 sushi lunch. Let's write it off. Charge it to the taxpayers. The job is fine. I work my hours, make enough money to pay my bills, save my money. Coworkers are even amiable. Management isn't inept, and I have quite a bit of freedom in my schedule. But doing this for several units of time now, and several more to go, and it's disheartening to see literally millions of dollars on a regular basis be thrown at issues that amount to placating NIMBY. That's what you're dealing, NIMBY, and other entities trying to exploit the infinite pockets of the state. Did you put that system in place? You didn't. Buddy, you're clear in my mind, and not only in my mind, in all reaction, in actuality. This is a more, slightly more complicated version of I'm a conservative, Republican, libertarian. I have befallen upon bad times. Should I take welfare? Hell yes. Should I get the student loan bailout? Hell yes. Should I get the free money that rarely yet sometimes does fall into conservative right-leaning hands? Yeah, get some of your money back. However, this isn't about taxation. This is about you just keeping a job. Look, and I mean, how many other analogies would you like? This woman really wants to have sex with me. Oh, I found out she's married. Well, go have sex with her anyway. Why? She's married. She's going to find another guy. Might as well be you. I know there's people that have a moral issue or reservation on that one. But look, someone's going to get that money. That job has to go filled. Might as well be you. Take the money, squirrel it away, save it, and then get the hell out of that state. You didn't put this system into place. You're not going to stop it. And you know what's great about this? All the people who voted for that at that state will end up paying more. Like over in the Twin Cities, there's I had a buddy, I can't mention who, he worked on the light rail, one of the light rail things. This is coming on 5-6 years ago. Well, hang on, let me look it up. Minnesotans are the most self-loathing, disgusting group of people. Minnesota light rail cost overrun. I think it's like 3 or 4 times the bill. Light rail doubles to $2.7 billion. Yeah, the green line. Changing construction methods, reason cost $500 million over and 3-year delay. You know who's going to eat all of the costs? Minnesotans. The people who voted it. They're going to pay more. You know who's paying for it right now? Minnesotans. Why? Because I went down there. I have some relatives that live in the area where this line is going through, and everyone's dealing with the traffic jams and all that. Now, I don't know what, I'm sure some kind of government project you're working on, but geez, government over, you didn't, let's say, okay, my buddy who worked on this project, he didn't vote for any of this. He didn't, but he took his money. And guess what? Minnesota's going to vote for another one. They're going to vote for another one. You won't stop it. So you might as well take the money and run. But at least get rid of your guilt. At least get rid of your guilt. What is it? Audit shows Minnesota's most expensive public works project has more than doubled over the past decade. A decade. It's going to be 15 years to complete this. $2.7 billion. How many roads you could have built for that? Wrap it up. Not looking to switch jobs or quit necessarily, but rather learn how to deal with working a job that facilitates an overall net drain on society. That's in Minnesota's case. I'm going to bet in your case, because they vote Democrat. I don't know, but usually Democrats do these huge, boondoggles of projects. All right. You didn't vote for it. Not your responsibility. There you go. Do I feel bad little kids at school are getting groomed by their teachers way too early? Yeah, I know. I didn't vote for it. I mean, I feel bad for the kids, but I don't feel personally responsible. And if whatever the state came in for the public education school for whatever reason says, we'd like to have you be a contractor here. I'm like, you're going to pay me $1,000 an hour? Yeah, cool. Oh no, they're grooming the children. They're going to do it anyway. But I got $1,000 at the end of it. So yeah, man, you have no responsibility on this. Take your money and run. And especially, look, more modernly, going forward, all marketing in the United States, public sector or private sector, doesn't matter. All of it's going to be targeted towards sheeple and leftist causes. In the case of the thumbnail I put up, it's obviously Pride Month, not today, but it's corporate. They're just selling people products. They're trying to profit off of people because they have nothing but their traits that give them value, and traits have no value. These are worthless people who like ultimately take all their values in the traits of how they were born. Right. And you could say, I'm not going to sell people. I have a gay buddy or a black female friend. I'm not going to say, like, think of Erica, Shanta Williams, Erica's Classy Climb. Look up. She's a black female. I would have a problem trying to sell Erica an inferior product like, hey, sister, you down with the calls, yo? I know what you're saying, sister, your weaves and all, am I right? Hey, here's $1,000 trinket. You need this trinket, girl. See, it's got the green, yellow, and red African thing, even though you've never set foot in Africa. Dude, yeah, you don't want the white man oppressing you. You need this $1,000 trinket. I wouldn't do that to Erica. All right. Well, I know Erica. She's a friend. Right. But if I say, hey, I got this product, people are like, yeah, I got this product and we're down with your cause or your trade or your group of people, whatever it is. You know, coffee stores did this fair trade, organic trade. We're saving the muskrats of the South African continent. Oh, here you go. Yeah, I'll take your money. Okay, yeah. Rubes and yokels. Ba-da-da-da-da. Rubes and yokels. Ba-da-da-da-da. Rubes and yokels. Ba-da-da-da-da. Get them into the tent. Pow. Yeah. Profit off of left. Look, if they're dumb enough to part with their money because you put a flag on a product and they're too lazy to go do anything with their lives to actually make them an accomplished individual, and they just sit there, I am great because I got a penis or a vagina, whatever you celebrate your lives over. Oh, yeah, our project is totally down with the hoo-ha. It's hoo-ha week. Hoo-ha week at ASO Consulting, where prices are jacked up 200%. You get a special minus 200% off because you got hoo-ha. Okay. Remember Burger King did we're pricing our burgers with accounting for the pink tax and men have to pay it. That went over. You're selling borderline, just barely not poison to women. Oh, hey, buy our burger. It's really good for you. Girl's like, oh, Burger King cares. Oh, yeah, they care. They put the pink fist up. Yeah, they care. Look, if university professors and administrators could charge these kids like just forcible bedroom, not fun time them, out of $250,000 for a joke of a degree, I think you can work as one of the few contractors of reasons on a government project. All right. Any super chats? No super chats. All right. See you guys later. Toodles.